I figured I'd leave that up to you, my lord. Our Majesty, I'm sorry.
Well, we discussed the blighted folk and the fact that they have made those 3 threats against yourself, my kingdom, and Port Murius. And I'm pretty sure it's safe to say the general consensus of everyone who attended, which would be all of the kingdoms, including a few lordships, is that everyone is on board with assisting in force anyone who gets attacked. I handed out quite a large amount of my good armor to everyone, so that everyone, all the Griffin Knights and Lords and Queens, were prepared. And basically, if you get attacked, make sure you send a Raven out immediately, so that way all of the houses can hopefully respond anytime. And then I spoke to Aedric. Hold on a second. Anastasia, please go out and patrol with the rest of the knights while I'm speaking with King Karver. Oh, jeez, guess I need to close the doors. Yeah, so shortly after Sir Doomson showed up from Tavendara and said that Aedric had woken up from his illness and wanted to speak with me. And he asked me of my little encounter with the orcs earlier today, and then asked me what I think we should do. And I told him that I think that all the houses should just sit tight for the last few days while everybody finishes building and getting prepared. Fend off any attacks, and as soon as we've defended the 3 kingdoms, we all group up to launch a surprise assault on their city. My scouts have been running in and out of their lands, and it seems that as soon as they get spotted, the dragons try to take off and find my scouts, which they haven't been able to do yet. But it shows me that we can easily lead the dragons, because they have 2 of them. We can easily lead the dragon, some of their orcs out of their fortress, into other parts of the Blighted Land, and lay in wait with enough men from different kingdoms to chain bullet down or just engage their dragons. And if we can kill one, we can certainly hinder their power for quite a while.
Sounds like a well-thought plan. I'm not very much in the ways of war, growing up being a builder. I've started taking a liking to the animals.
I've had the luxury of... let's go up to the war room. I've had taken quite a... I grew up a savage similar to the barbarians of Asharaville. And then when I was taken in, well, after I was given a chance to learn the ways of knights and whatnot, took quite a liking to it. I was quite good in the field of battle. But I'm gonna start working on my war maps, working out different plans of attack and strategies. But I can tell you this: I've got 350 melee and a 148, almost 149 damage crystal sword. That when I ambushed the orcs outside of their gates earlier today, I cut all 3 of them down with one swing. One of them was even wearing green flak, and I still cut him down with one swing. So they are not built for extended combat. I believe they are designed more in a glass cannon style, where their means is to charge in, try and hit you first, and as quickly as possible to try and take us down, which is why I gave everyone the special armor, because they won't be able to cut through it by the time we cut them down. And that would be their mistake.
Does sound like
We've
it.
even tested it on, I have a bear that has perfect imprint on myself with over 300 melee, and Sir Sarlis decided he would be my volunteer. I used the bear's stronger claw attack on him, and when he was wearing the good armor, and he took 5% of his armor and only 50 health. So they're proven to work as long as we can all remember to use the swords and the griffins and the weapons we have at our advantage to take down their riders, who are very easily, who could be killed easily, to render their mounts useless.
Seems like you have a well-thought plan. And it seems to make good logic sense to myself. Uh, Sir Bowman,
As I s-
you seem to be a little bit more versed in the ways of war. What do you think of his plan? Do you think it's, I don't know, well thought?
It's a sound plan. Just as long as we don't violate the God's laws. You know, that's the only thing I'm worried about. You know, if the gods decide that we are acting in a kill on sight kind of deal, then they may end up punishing us. So we need to make sure that
Oh, yes.
we have legitimate reason to engage. I don't mind engaging as long as we got a good reason to do so. And the
Yeah,
threats
speaking of
against
that,
our kingdom
actually,
are enough, I believe.
the gods are working on a specific rule set for when kingdoms are fighting the Blighted, because there was quite the gray area in the war section, because the Blighted were not quite involved into it. So the gods are working on a very detailed and specific rule set for when us as kingdoms fight the Blighted, so that we can follow. We know what we can and can't do without worrying of evil. Because I did get in a bit of trouble with my ambush today, and that's only because one of the people I cut down like butter happened to be one of the gods, and he was quite upset about the fact that me announcing to him that I was going to kill him and giving him about 10 seconds to react, even though he was able to pull out his sword. Apparently that wasn't good enough, considering I thought of it as an act of war, and they've threatened us that they will lay siege. So I announced I was coming, I charged him, drew my sword, he drew his, and he died. But apparently that was not good enough. I have more of a feeling that he was just more upset than anything else. So that's why the gods are bringing up very detailed rule sets for us fighting the Blighted. So that's the confusion that happened earlier doesn't happen again.
Indeed. Indeed. What was your time frame that you wanted? I know this was brought up in the meeting, but everybody was talking at one time, and I think the question got overheard about what was your time frame on you wanting to get everybody united and us create a universal arsenal for everyone to.
Well, it certainly won't be any. I believe throughout this whole weekend, there will be a lot of people visiting the spirit world, and the orcs, when they do attack, they will be probably doing it, during specific times this weekend. And so, I was thinking probably more towards this weekend, and the gods' time would be a more appropriate time frame. It would give everyone time to come back from their trip to the spirit world, and it'll give all of us time to counterattack, to defend basically the orcs' attack, and then we'll have a few days to recover and come up with a plan. See everyone who wants to join. Although from the looks of it, it seems like everyone's on board. And then probably by next weekend or maybe a few afterwards, we'll launch some sort of assault, or at least set a trap for them and make them feel not as quite as comfortable in their own lands. So it'll be at least a full week God's time, if not more towards 10 days.
Okay. Well, now that my voice is back and I'm actually able to speak with you and you can hear me, there was a matter I was coming to you earlier about. One of our lords in our land, apparently, blacksmith, has put a bounty out on one of our lords from, it seems like, memories long ago. And anyways, I understand that he came and spoke to you about this situation. Lord Greywater, better known as Lord
Yes,
Cletus.
Cletus, he did. Indeed.
Okay. What information have you been able to find out? Because I don't want any tension to happen when all of us trying to sit here and get this alliance put together. I don't need one of Silverstone's knights coming down there and trying to harm one of our lords, because that's not going to go over really, really well with me, the council, or even our king.
Indeed
You know,
not.
that could put some serious kinks in the works. And we need to get the situation resolved to get it resolved now and not let this escalate any farther.
Well, if you, let's have a seat, because you're going to want to hear all of this. I have gathered quite a bit of information over the last 12 hours. I believe most of it is extremely factual. I'm just waiting on, I just need a last few pieces of the puzzle. So, let me close the door.
I can't sit on Lord's throne.
No, you can sit on that chair. These chairs on the end here are, the chairs on the ends are saved for kings and queens. You are a Griffin Knight, you are of a high order, you absolutely deserve to sit in that chair.
Suppose I'm supposed to sit over there.
Okay, well,
Alright, so...
Thank you, Majesty.
So, basically, after speaking with Cletus and going to King John, we had talked about the fact, if you guys remember, the first few days, makers who were trying to disguise themselves as us three neighboring kingdoms between us two and Port Murius and trying to cause trouble.
Oh, them assholes again. I thought we were done with this.
I believe the bounty and those two are intertwined. Now, Lord Cletus informed me of the people that now form Arendelle that tried to overthrow him and then were then banished. They have a courier, and according to Silverstone, they received a warning in the dead of night, right after they had done fending off an orc attack, that Tavendara was under attack. And so King John and his men flew over there, and Tavendara had no clue what they were talking about. But the blacksmith over at Silverstone, their only blacksmith, I should add, has only been in this land about 2 days, and has no connections outside of Silverstone because he's so new. So I can assure you there's not anyone over at Silverstone, and if this courier of some sorts that came in the dead of night, their voice can be determined. I know that Arendelle has a courier, and I know that Arendelle has motive to want Lord Cletus dead to try and take back what they thought they could replace him in the first place. So if it is one of them, I was talking to King John about maybe, since he's he's possibly being framed for it, and it sounds like the same work of the same people we encountered in the first few days. We all go over to Arendelle and bring King John's blacksmith, and if he can identify the voice that he heard in the dead of night from the courier over at Arendelle, then we know that that man is probably one of the culprits because he's spreading false information, and then we know that we can determine if he's working with other members of Arendelle using the motive that they have to try and remove Lord Cletus's head.
My lord, the courier from Arendelle is mute. He can only speak to us through special means. He cannot speak to us like you and I are speaking. We have to read what he has to say.
Well, that takes a turn for that one.
He drives a very multicolored, very beautifully painted bird. He could not be.
Well, that certainly doesn't fit the description, because the blacksmith thought he saw what looked to be a brown Argentavis. But what do you think about them having motive to want to get back at Lord Cletus for banishing them after they tried to overthrow him? Because they are ideally located to be exactly where the troublemakers would have been, because they're in between your guys' kingdom and Port Murius.
Well, what I'm thinking is that this has something to do with a previous transaction in another land long ago. And this is nothing but revenge. But the only thing is that whenever Sir John's knight rode off last night from us all having a meeting with Cletus, he said that he was coming for him and that he needs to lock his door in a nice little poem, so to speak. And that was Sir Thresher? Thresher?
Threg, I think.
Begins with T.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe that's But the misconception is Cletus showed me the notes that you handed him, and it said a blacksmith. I wasn't looking at the knights.
Yeah,
But
well,
if
it
you
was a
heard
knight
this
that was
knight and
trying to collect the
yeah,
money.
if you heard the knight, then we could certainly go over to Silverstone, and King John can certainly have a chat right in front of all of us with this said knight and get to the bottom of it. But if that knight is part of the bounty hunt, then we'll have to find out who his source is. Who issued the bounty?
That knight we were talking about?
I don't want another
Son of a gun.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Go ahead.
That knight was Thrag
I've been rude.
Swagson or something?
Thag?
Yes.
Has a deep older man voice. Kind of sounds like one of the old barbarians.
Yes. He used his name in the poem.
Yes, and his exact words were 1, 2, Thrags for you. 3, 4, better lock your door. To Cletus last night on their departure.
Well, he does pride himself on his bounty hunting. Are you sure he was a knight, not a? Because last time I checked, Thag was a bounty hunter and a ranger.
He addressed himself last night as being a knight. I'm pretty sure he did. Or did I misunderstand him, Your Majesty?
I do not remember. There's quite a few of them that arrived at our doorstep.
Maybe he's apprenticing to become a knight.
Well, to me, he's doing a very piss-poor job at community relations.
Let me send a raven over to King John and see if he's awake. And if he is, we can have a nice little fly over there and have a chat with him about his man Thag.
Yes, sir. I just want to get this cleared up. I mean, if there is such a bounty and if an agreement can be made to settle it for such and such gold, let's get it settled. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get it done so that we don't have this problem popping up in the middle of a frickin' battle.
Well, if it is a bounty that's been put on his head and the source... Let's say, for example, that Thag received this bounty and it came from, say, Airedale. They are within your Port Murius' borders, I believe, to where you could just... Either one of you could just handle the situation and tell them that they're not getting their bounty.
I will deal with that, believe me. I will. I mean, I will threaten to deny them the lordships and everything else unless they drop it immediately and do not continue and try to raise this kind of controversy between kingdoms again. And
well, that's what I'm saying. If it's within your borders, you won't have to worry about any kind of gold handling, at least.
No, because, I mean, I've been entrusted to uphold the law in our kingdom. I bring them to the king, and the king makes final judgment. I make suggestions on to what can happen, but they're wanting to go for lordship so bad that I guarantee you that the lady of the area will make sure that that stops immediately if it did come from there.
I figured, like, having a lot of melee
between kingdoms. But if his knight actually rode in and actually started attacking, well, knight, bounty hunter, whatever he is. I mean, if he would have actually rode in and started attacking Lord Greywater, I will protect Lord Greywater with my life, you know, and I will fight that man, and I will take him down if I need to. And I don't want to do that.
Hey guys.
You know, I don't want to arrest him and hold him for an hour of the god's time for his lord to come pick him up.
Oh, no, I want to
take his head. Because that's the last thing I want to do. You know, I mean, I don't want war between kingdoms. The blighted ones isn't that enough for us to fight just fighting with each other?
Yeah,
Damn.
This
sorry, I
issue is
made
the
a
last
little
thing we
spoke. I
need.
apologize.
We've all worked very hard in this new land to all come together against a common foe, and the last thing we need is anything pulling us apart. I will say that in terms of people having minor quarrels between each other, Tavendara has even asked me to mediate a discussion between themselves and Silverstone over some disputes, so that way everything can be resolved peacefully, since I'm friends with both. So I think it's a good showing that, you know, between the kingdoms at least, we all seem to be working as monarchs to keep the peace and work better together.
Okay, well, depending on what that raven comes back, you know, it's up to my majesty, but if he wishes to, I know that he's expecting possibly a new knight joining us this evening, but if he can't join us, then if he's able to join us, then maybe we can go over and get this matter settled, get it cleared, and get it off the books so we don't have to worry about it no more. And may I say that Lord Greywater is very, very good at procuring strange animals, ones with very high melee stat and with very high health. He seems to do really good at that for some reason.
What kind of animals do you speak of?
Horses, bears. I mean, even some of those shit throwers. I don't know what they're called.
Chalico?
Yeah, them ugly beasts.
Well, I know I did have a fun little hunting adventure with him the other day where I gave him a hand in finding him a really good male bear, and he assisted me in taming a good female. It was quite the day-and-a-half adventure. We had to kill quite a few bears to get the good ones.
All right, I'm not trying to be sinister here or anything, but is it true that you have got another damn pink bear?
Oh, yes. Let's go see this bullshit that the gods like to bestow upon me. This is my baby girl, my full-bred black bear. She came out with perfect imprinting. She already almost to 20,000 health with over 300 melee.
She's beautiful.
Indeed. The bottom of her feet are tan.
Yeah, I like the brown on the bottom of her feet. It's so adorable, man. It's just like beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful
Yep.
You know the sun just couldn't reach the bottom of the feet to make everything the same color.
Oh, of course. No, Your Majesty, I'm not trying to be mean or I'm not trying to be rude or don't get me wrong or anything, but I just heard about this pink bear and I'm like, no way. No way.
Oh, trust me, I got told we had a pink bear and I about lost it.
Well, looks like the rumors are true.
I don't know what I did to the gods to have them feel as if I was worthy of such a gift, but you know, at least it's not fully pink. It's got more of a different shade to the pink, and it's half brown or half black. So I don't hate it as much as I used to.
Sire, your Silver Kitty is a little bit of trouble there. It's laying in the floor.
Ah, yes. This
It
one's
might-
mine. It's almost got a perfect imprint.
It thinks it's a crocodile.
That's what I'm thinking too. Or one of those little things that bury itself in the ground that attacked
Oh,
me earlier.
does Perlovia? Oh,
Perlovias.
Those,
they give me
those things
nightmares.
are mean.
I call them nightmare devils.
Oh my gosh, look at that little one.
This is my baby.
Well, ain't you just cute? Your teeth are just about as big as your head, you poor little thing. Oh, that's got us. Whew. Wow. What green eyes you got. Sound like Little Red Riding Hood.
Don't talk about the ears. Looks like he's got horns.
I
for
would
his
never
head.
mention the ears.
I don't know.
Why, yes.
Compliment the tail next.
Alright, well,
It's a beautiful animal.
actually, Boudica, what? Oh, is this? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That
What?
happened quick. I did not realize the extension was already almost done.
Yeah, it is. Duncan's been working pretty diligently.
Duncan, you are a god amongst men when it comes
Duncan,
to building.
Duncan. I remember that name. Duncan. Who the heck is Duncan?
He just built this entire extension today.
It sounds like he's still at it, too.
Just play and see if I like anything.
Builder, my royal builder is very, very talented.
Ah, yes, he is indeed.
Indeed, he is.
Kinda
Well,
think
I
we
haven't
should take
received the
those
Raven
two
from
out.
Silverstone yet. But tell you what, when I do receive it, I'll send one over to both of you, and that way,
This way, I can get that raven.
I kind of like it from up here.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
kind
How
of
did
like
you
it
get
too.
up
me
there?
personally, I would like that, but
This way.
if not,
Okay.
there's always tomorrow. But at least we know
Yeah,
where
this-
the lead, where we need to go for the lead.
Ah, yes.
Boudica.
yes, Your Majesty, you're correct.
Winging it, because I don't know what
It
they said.
looks like your tree has kind of grown a little bit wild here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
it's
take that.
it gives it character.
It's a hiding place.
That it does.
It's good to know.
It's a hiding place. You can actually hide under this roof too.
Now we know where to
Oh my
find
god.
them. Just kidding.
All right, I just received a Raven. King John will be waking up any moment now. If you guys want to just start heading over.
Sounds good to me. Your Majesty, are you able to do that?
Yes, I believe I can request somebody else to meet the friend and talk with him and invite him over to our kingdom.
Okay, Your Majesty. I just want to get this cleared up.
Very well.
It's better under here, guys.
Man, talking to two Majesties at the same time is like really hard for me.
Your graces is
It's
a
quite
great
alright.
verb.
Don't know what he said.
So,
Yeah,
King
places
Carver, you
may
coming
think
with
that they're
us, or are
only
you
weeks.
retiring for the evening?
I would like to attend and see this matter through.
With this one?
Oh, yeah, I like the one we're on.
All right then. Shall we be off then?
King Gregor?
They're just saying it looks like
I
we
just-
have.
Yes,
a
Boudica?
similar stables.
A courier from Rosewood's here.
Very well.
This is nice. This
What can I do for you,
good.
friend?
I like this.
Although, Your
Oh,
Highness,
yes.
due part of the intrusion, I quite literally fell in here on accident. What is I gonna say? Oh yes, the materials. What kind of materials is your kingdom in need of right now? I've been
Hot
trying to
dang,
gather
that looks
up
awesome.
information so I know who to sell what to.
Currently, we are
Jack!
fully stocked up. I can't imagine really at the.
Imagine.
Sir Jack, you gotta look at this side. Come here.
Being completely honest with you, if you had come a couple days ago, you would have made a shit ton of money. But we have been spending quite a bit of silver, being fairly gracious with our prices, and we have been fully stocked.
Alrighty then. Just,
I know.
Future
I want one.
reference for myself, though. What kind of materials lack around here? So once you run out, I can grab it for you. Because not
Maybe
all
we ought to hire their
materials
builder.
infinite. Crystal. Oh,
Maybe.
definite.
And they're
We have a
painters, so
metal
we can get a
obsidian
sign
table
too.
to farm out of, but crystal isn't quite as easy around here. I must ask you, where the hell is your bird if you're a courier?
That is beautiful. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Hello.
King Eldred just murdered.
We were admiring the nice sign here.
I can only assume there must have been some sort of reason behind it.
That's our head
People
knight.
thought I was trying to evade the
Has this
crystal
wondrous
tax,
ability.
even though I had
He's
to,
quite
because he had
talented.
put a crystal tax upon us. People
I might like to see if he can do the same for us.
me constantly going back and forth to pay.
Absolutely. He's right over there by the stables.
By the stables.
That's quite unfortunate.
Definitely,
well,
yes.
I hope to see you
He's a
back
very
on
talented
a new bird that
He's
means
gone.
just as much to you in the near future.
I hope so as well. I
Do give
believe
do
we
give
do
Scott
have-
my regards. I know he's working on
Oh,
a tattoo
definitely.
for me, and absolutely give the Lady Catherine my regards.
Very well. I must ask though, you and I have met in the past before, back when I was a knight under Prince Nicholas of Herodon. Do you recall?
I do.
I just have a couple questions. Are you from the land of Asharavale?
I am.
Ashravale. I had a cousin go missing quite some time ago, and people seem to think that he was on Ashravale with Lot. His name was Narthfog. Do you know anything of him?
Unfortunately, from what my understanding is that he passed away.
He did. Do you know what happened exactly? Like what came of him, how it happened, all that?
Well, he was the gods turned him into the pestilent, one of the four horsemen, and when the gods turned all of us that were turned into horsemen back, I believe he tried to return home, and not soon, maybe a day or two later,
Hello guys,
dragons came.
want to let you know that I'll be
wiped
a little while longer than I had
his
expected
living
on
people
this
could not escape.
errand
And
I've got to do.
From what I understand,
Are you able?
I figured you'd be a little bit.
Not survive the
Yeah,
dragon
I thought it'd be
onslaught.
much quicker.
How
Would you be
unfortunate.
willing to meet
He
Tygo
said it
and
was pestilence he was turned into.
talk with him, invite him into the clan and
Makes
or the
sense.
kingdom and stuff? And
Would you like to know a little bit about my dear cousin?
I let him know that you might be looking for another person to be under your lordship.
He was a
Sure. Except you'll have to hold off on that. There are very specific matters I have
Give me
to
one
tend to right
second,
now.
Carver. I didn't hear
with,
you quite
King
because
Karver.
Lily's talking to her.
So
Oh,
how
okay.
about I'll visit Rosewood, and we can talk then.
Oh, very well then. Pardon, I didn't realize I was
Hey, I'm
intrude,
sorry,
but,
I'm back.
Another matter.
Just went to the bathroom.
It's quite all right.
Oh, no problem.
If you need
I'll
anything,
take-
just get with any of my people.
It's going to take
and
me
you have to
longer
take
on
care
this
of them.
role-playing experience.
Alright, thank you very much.
I was asking Crow if he'd be
someone
willing
could,
to
grab
meet
the
you
door
and
for me, that'd be amazing.
Sir Dante.
visit you with you and all that wonderful stuff.
Yeah, I just got it. I was loading in and it hit
Thank
me
you
with
very much, Sir Dante.
lost host
Hello,
connection.
do you
or,
happen to know
connection
who the
timeout,
first
so
knight is?
I'm
Or,
reloading
where
back
he
in.
might be?
That would be
Okay, sorry that
my
happened.
Griffin Knight, Sir Dante.
Yeah,
Sir
so
Dante.
you might be a little long. I'm going to be very long.
I had heard he made
Right behind you, King Karver.
Ah, yes. Hello. I had heard that you were the one who made that wonderful sign over there.
I'll probably just watch it on your live stream.
Oh, cool.
To pass the time.
Yeah, I don't like it much myself, but the king seems to think something of it.
Oh, he's got good taste. Do you have the ability to make something like that for us? I would pay you, of course.
What did you have in mind?
Pretty much the same thing, but for Blackrain.
So you want a griffin as well?
Oh, no.
He's talking about the welcome sign.
Yes.
Oh, the welcome sign. Yes. Those are quite easy, yes.
Are you able to make one such as this for Blackrain?
Yes.
Johan?
Oh, most wonderful. We'd be happy to pay you for doing such a thing.
I appreciate that.
It is good craftsmanship.
I'll see what I can do. I'll get something in the works, and I'll visit your kingdom
in front of us?
to show you and let you approve or not.
All right. I do believe some of my council members are there, and they would be able to approve it as well. I know that they also have great taste.
Okay, so I just ask for one of your council members?
I did not know that was you.
Yes, I believe that Moxxi, she's our master tamer. I believe that she is online, or awake at the moment.
Jack, it's quite alright.
Man,
it's quite alright.
Online. Crap.
If I can get something worked up pretty quick, I'll make a trip over there. Otherwise, I'll probably
What did you say, Johan?
be over there maybe tomorrow, God's time.
Yes, you can.
Okay. To make sure that I understand a few things, what would be a good price for you making such a wonderful sign for us? Speak up.
No, I think that's just the trick in your eye.
Well, King,
it is. Okay, this
I think the fair price would be free. I mean, because you're one of our neighbors, and we hope to look out for each other.
I had a pair, but I sold them.
Well, all right then. We'll
consider it a gift.
Well, thank you. I'll gift you a tip in return, just to keep good relations between us and maybe give you some beer money. Would we need to?
Thank you, Your Grace.
Oh, no problem. Would you need us to place down a couple of those billboards for you?
We'd have to test that out. I may not be able to paint on one of yours. If not, then I can bring a few. And well, we can when I come over to show you the artwork, we can test all that out. I'll bring a few, and then you can place some down, and if I can paint them, then that's how we'll do it. If not, then I can place them down where you want them and paint them.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you very much, Sir Dante. I must be going. I don't want to keep King Gregor waiting on our journey we must make. Thank you. Do I bow? I don't know. Sorry about that.
I'll follow you, Your Majesty.
Very well.
I just may not have as much stamina as you, sir, so just to let you know.
I tend to fly kind of low, so I can.
110 gold.
Damn, well done. I was just telling Ethan if he wants to be a Griffin, he needs to prove himself in combat, and then he also needs to go out on patrol while he's on patrol and earn some extra money on the side.
Sir Jack, when I fly, I tend to fly closer to the ground so that I can ensure that the trees still have leaves and the ground is not pure black. The other day when I was out venturing, visiting the kingdoms,
Yes, Your Majesty.
I found the fallen
Back, where'd he go?
kings. He ended up, when he logged in, it kicked him out or something, and
Your Majesty, I'm almost out of stamina. Just let you know.
Oh, that sucks.
yeah, so he'll be
I don't think
loading in again.
Right. You should stream on Twitch, man.
But everybody streams on Twitch.
Yeah, but it works. And I was watching your YouTube stream the other day, like yesterday or something. It's just watching streams on YouTube is a lot more cumbersome.
Well, we're down for a minute.
Okay.
And if you streamed on Twitch, I'd be able to give you bits at some point.
Bits?
Yeah, get you some money.
Huh.
Your Majesty, if it's possible, never mind. You can't do it. You can't access the inventory while we're riding. You have to stand up.
Lily was asking about blueprints. She wanted to know if they could use the chitin blueprints like tomorrow, God's time.
They can use
He
it.
was headed straight toward this tower. Was
The way I know the way. One moment. The way I know the way to King John's place is he's in the redwoods near the wintry forest, near the green grasslands. But roughly this way somewhere.
Okay. Well. Okay. Well, you keep an eye out. If you see it, please let me know, and I will keep an eye on stamina and flight problems. Okay.
Okay. Well, at the moment, I'm not really looking to make money. I'm just wanting to practice it, have a little fun. I don't know. I don't think people want to just kind of like come and watch me. I do the same things that they're gonna do. I'm gonna go gather bushes.
Yeah. The only thing I was thinking is, if you were on Twitch, I have bits that I get from like watching little ads, and I could donate those to whoever. And people like Josh and Mayla that stream on Twitch, they stream the server. If they find people that are twitching that are playing on the server, they host them once they're done. So you'd be able to get a couple more viewers just from them hosting you. That's how I discovered Josh on the server and everything. Was Zul'jin hosted his stream, and then I started watching Josh's stream.
Oh, okay. Think I'll try and get something set up then.
There's a ton of videos on YouTube about how to get it set up properly and whatnot. And then if you do have any other issues with it, I'm sure you could ask Josh and he'd probably help you.
Alright, thank you. It's kind of funny though, asking YouTube to tell me how to do better on Twitch.
Right.
Yep. Ooh, this bridge
My
looks
biggest
promising.
thing, like, I love YouTube, but the way they're the way they're hurting all their content creators is just, it gets under my skin.
How do they hurt their content creators?
Well, like certain people that their main revenue from YouTube was like games like Call of Duty and stuff. They're making it so you can't monetize those videos anymore because they're not ad friendly. So like any type of violence and any type of like more adult
this is the
type
place.
stuff is being demonetized. Like there's cosplayers that are getting a ton of their videos demonetized because it's cosplay, and you know how females in cosplay are. Well, they're deeming that stuff not ad friendly, so it's getting demonetized. And now they're making it so really the only way to make money on YouTube is to pump out 30-minute videos every single day.
Takes for everything to come into focus.
Yes, I am having the same issue.
Which is why people like Zul'jin and Drax and Slipgator and stuff have started to stream more on Twitch because they're not making the money they used to through YouTube.
Press to go backwards and watch what happens. It's pretty interesting.
You mean the fact that it can strafe backwards?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. And if you dive bomb at a certain angle, you will hit the ground running with a full charge and do the damage.
But either way, I mean, it's what you want to do. It's just a suggestion I
I
had.
learned that this evening. I've never been able to do that before until this evening.
I think I'll give it a try. It's been giving me issues.
I'm surprised.
Sometimes I stream
played
and
around with all the different ways
it showed me nothing as far as my
Griffin the very first day.
My preview screen would show me absolutely nothing.
But
I couldn't see anything about the chat channel. Couldn't see anything at all.
Yeah.
Queen Red?
Hello, King Gregor.
I have to bring,
Alright, well, I'll keep an eye out for that new guy, and then hopefully get him all joined up and everything.
Not a problem.
Hello? I'm about to go silent for a while, but I think he's over by our spawn point.
Conversation, if you're okay with that.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to be switching to a different Discord to talk to the guys in my little group, so if you need me again, just send me a raven.
He just logged in. It'll probably take him a few moments to do the full login process.
Yep. Alright.
Wow. I wonder what these walls are made out of.
Alright, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Oh, dark stained rectangular table. I want it.
There seems to be a bounty that's been put out on Lord Cletus of Clearwater. And Sir Jack here overheard one of your men, I believe it was Thag, maybe? Is he still a bounty hunter, or is he a knight now?
No, Thag is a hunter / bounty hunter. He is not a knight.
Sir Jack overheard him taunting Cletus the other day that he was coming for him to collect the bounty in a sense. We understand that there's more to it, of course, if Thag is telling Lord Cletus that he's going to come for him to collect the bounty. As you can imagine, between two kingdoms that could cause quite a bit of trouble. Not to mention the fact that if he has been given a bounty, we need to know where it's coming from as well.
My lady, we just want
I
to
have
end
not.
this and settle it just so that there is no hardship between any kingdom.
Right, I understand. As far As far as Thog is concerned, I know that he is going after a bounty on someone that was given to him. I don't have any idea of who it is, whether it is Cletus or not. But I believe that it has something to do with the imposters, and the person that gave him the bounty believes that Cletus is one of the imposters that has been going around messing with every kingdom.
Ma'am, I can vouch for Lord Greywater 110%. There is no way he could have done that, and he is very, very recognizable. The people that attacked me were very thin and very tall. Cletus is not thin and tall.
No, and I do agree with you with that. I guess his biggest reasoning is that wasn't Cletus the king of Blackrain before he was overthrown at one point?
No.
Cletus has never been the king of Blackrain. Not ever.
Before one of the storms, he was the lord over Black Water?
Yes.
Yeah, in a Shar Valley had a small little community.
Yes. And there he had a small little community of Clearwater, which is what he calls it today.
Yes, that is correct. You are right. I'm sorry. But Thog is not awake at the moment. I have no way of knowing what the issue with the bounty is or not, nor did I overhear him speaking with Cletus yesterday in any way that was not friendly.
As you all were leaving last night, he said, 1, 2 Thogs coming for you. 3, 4, you better lock your door. And then something else that I really couldn't hear because he went out of hearing distance. Yeah, well, I mean, my lady, I mean, if he attacks a lord of Blackrain, that's an attack on the king itself. And I really don't want this going that far between our peoples. I'm entrusted to enforce the law. It's my job to enforce the law. And I don't want to arrest this man and have to hold him and bound him by law until Sir John comes and gets him. You know, we don't need this. So if we can settle this and get this out of the way, then let's hope that we can, please.
Yes, no, I definitely agree with you. I don't feel that there needs to be any tension between my kingdom and Blackrain.
I agree. I would like to keep peace with
everybody. If he's asleep, the only step we can take is just finding out where he got the bounty from. Then we can move forward from there.
Could one of your people... okay. I was like, can one of your people go look on... I don't want to do it because I don't want to be intrusive.
Hello,
Could one of your people maybe go look and see if he has a note
Hello.
on him where he might
Hello,
have
my
got the
queen.
bounty from?
Jack.
Or would that be...
This is...
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah.
This is Thog, right?
What? Oh, yeah, Thog. We met
Hello,
last
King
night.
Gregor. How are you, my friend?
Good. We have a few things we just need a few questions we need to ask you.
These men are here because they believe that you have a bounty on Cletus that you are going to be collecting. And
I do have a bounty. I have yet decided whether or not the bounty is wanted. I am investigating certain avenues. I am not acting. I am just gathering information to see if it is warranted or not.
Well,
Could
maybe
you tell us who gave you the bounty?
someone from Arendelle?
Called it.
Arendelle.
Yes, from
You seem
Arendelle.
kind of excited there.
Well, I had a hunch, and I was up pretty late last night, so I'm glad it paid off somewhat.
Yes, Arendelle.
Can you give me the name, please? That is within my kingdom, and I will deal with this. You do not.
I understand that, good man, but I am not giving the name.
He is not in your kingdom trying to collect Cletus. He is simply doing the investigation to see if the bounty is warranted or not.
I know, my lady. No, sir, I'm not mad at you. Don't get me wrong. I'm not mad at you right now. I am pissed off at the people that they actually applied for lordship under us, and they go and pull this kind of shit, and it has me really, really pissed off right now. It has nothing to do with you. I apologize. I'm gonna take my leave for a moment. I think that would probably be best.
Yes, indeed. We should clear heads should prevail.
We may need to.
Thog, are you investigating still on those imposters from the first few days?
Thank you, my lady.
Yes, and we need to speak in private, King Gregor, about that.
Very well. You should probably have a conversation here with King Karver, as I'm sure he has a few questions for you.
Sure.
Yes, I do. I did want to inform you that we did not want to come in here and sound as though we were having any accusations towards you on it. We needed to find out and protect our lord that's currently serving underneath Blackrain.
I understand that, good king. I'm not going to do anything to harm anybody. I'm just doing what was asked of me, and one investigation has kind of led into another, and whatever information I do find out from either investigation that I am working on, one that I'm working with King Gregor, I will let him know, and the other I will inform you directly, good king. King Karver, I will let you know what I find out there, but I will not disrespect you and your lands and hurt any of your people. I would do the right thing and inform the right people, which is you or King Gregor, of my findings.
That is much appreciated. Thank you, Thag.
And if it so happens that this person that asked me to do this bounty is indeed lying about said bounty, that is when I will release the name so that you can deal with this person accordingly.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I do also want to know if anything is amiss with one of my lords. I want every lord to be under Blackrain to be of upstanding character.
Understood. And that is probably why I, as an outsider, was brought in to be unbiased about what I'm looking into, if you understand. I'm sure you do.
We should take caution too to make sure that we don't poke the bear cave over there by Airedale and give them any kind of inclination that we know something that we shouldn't at this point, so that way Thog can continue his investigation unhindered.
Yes, I think that would make it a swift investigation for him and get this matter resolved.
And that knight of yours, you may want to keep an eye on him as well.
Yes, it seems as though he should have given you the information before he gave it to Cletus, yet he went straight to Cletus. I would keep an eye on him with private information.
I think you have some traitors right under your nose, good king. And I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to you. But yet I cannot give you definite information on that. It's just something does not sit right with that whole situation with him and Lord Cletus at all. Just watch your back, good king.
Thank you very much for the words of warning. I shall do so.
Okay.
If it is at all possible, good King Gregor, my brother Vala awakens tomorrow. We have very important information we must discuss with you that needs to be exclusively in private. When he awakens, I will send a raven to you to see if you can accommodate us. If not, then we will set up an appropriate time and meeting place.
Do you wish for him to be awake when you pass the information? Because I can take you and me to a private place to talk.
He has actually went along and done a lot of my... I wouldn't want to say he did my work, but because of his ability to get into places and trade, he has overheard some things that he has written down on notes that would be beneficial for him to be here, so I wasn't passing wrong information. So it might be best to wait for him to awaken.
Yes, of course. These are very sensitive matters, and we have to make sure we get all of our facts straightened out. So I will absolutely wait. In my spirit world, I should be around most of the later afternoon and into the evening. As long as you send me a raven somewhat later on in the day, I should be awake.
Very well.
I apologize for my actions there, folks. I just had to go and calm down. I cannot believe that somebody within our own kingdom was turning to the Lord like that, but I apologize.
Well, that's the whole point of an investigation. We don't know if the person is turning against your lord or if their suspicions are actually warranted. That is why Thog is doing the investigation before he actually goes after a person, I guess.
Yes, just because I was a savage in my former life doesn't mean that I am now. These good people I live with now have taught me the ways of civilized people and the way to properly conduct business. And yes, my business is that of a hunter and a bounty hunter. But I am not a savage. I will not just take heads because someone pays me 4 gold to take heads. You have my word on that. No one will be harmed. They will be brought to justice if they are wrong, but that will be by your kings, not by my hands.
That I can accept.
Thank you very much. You were very wise in knowing that the investigation is a good thing to have happen to ensure that my kingdom and the lords and people, subjects underneath, are acting in accordance to the laws of the land.
I will follow them as best as I know. I will. Every land is different. Every law is different in every. But I will learn your laws every time I come into your lands. If I don't know one, I'll make sure I inform myself or have young knight here inform me of certain ways they may differ from our own. And the same with you, King Gregor. I will make sure your people tell me how your law is different from ours, so that we can all carry on peacefully.
Now, if one of my people legitimately did something wrong with somebody, then you better believe I will help you. I got no problem with that. But, you know, I just want to make sure it's not just a paid assassination, and that's what it was sounding like. So,
no, my friend, I am not an assassin. I am not an assassin. I am not a blade for hire. I'm an investigator and a collector of bounties. That does not mean I'm going to kill. That means if someone has done something wrong, I investigate it and bring them to the proper authorities.
Well, all I ask is that if you act within the borders of the kingdom that I protect, please come to me, show me your evidence, and if it is warranted, we'll give you the go-ahead to do so. And I will not intervene. If I get a report
I do
that
have to say,
a person is attacking somebody, then that's that's kind of different, you know, because I don't know why that person is there, why they're attacking somebody. But if you come to me and say, hey, you know, here's my evidence, here it all is, I'm gonna go collect this guy, and for this reason, and I'll look at it, I'll be like, yep, okay, there you go, he did wrong, go get him.
Okay, but
well, I apologize, but any information he finds will be brought to your king, and if your king wants to share it with you, then it will be shared with you. He is the one that upholds the laws in your land. You may be.
Couldn't have said it better, good queen.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You took the words right out of my mouth, good queen.
But either way, the information will be brought to you before anything is done with it.
Tis much thanks. I do appreciate the hospitality you've shown us and talking with us in this matter and informing us that certain things may be amiss around. I do appreciate you keeping me in the loops as things progress. I do not want to overstay our welcome.
No, you are perfectly fine. I hope that this removes the wedge that was put between our two kings.
Yes, I believe this is
we obviously
settled.
Have bigger matters that we need to worry about with the blighted. The last thing we need is the kingdoms fighting amongst each other over petty differences.
From what happened earlier, my queen, it seems like that may be inevitable.
I was not awake earlier. I guess you have not had the chance to inform me. Is it something we need to speak of privately, or can it be spoken of in front of these men?
These men are our friends, are they not?
Yes, absolutely.
That one place we went last night in the Highlands, I don't remember the name. Tevendale, whatever. It means no matter to me. That would be it. He came up here quite agitated indeed. It seems that one of his lords or ladies, one of his bannermen, said that we unjustly taxed them for taming Philo In return, we asked for 2 sheep and a horse.
Bag.
I was... Yes, sir.
Yeah, I just came back from Tavendar earlier. I actually have to speak with the Queen about that in private. There's Adric wishes to have a discussion with the leadership here at Silverstone, and they wish for me to mediate since I'm friends with both sides, so we can get to the bottom of the dilemma and sort things out.
Okay, I will stay my tongue.
Alright, well that has it. Is there anything else you need of me, King Karver?
No, this is the... We wanted to get this taken care of before the major wars of the Blighted come upon everyone's lands. We wanted a united front against them. Dang it. Am I talking too quiet again?
Your Majesty, you're having kind of like a little bit of fog in your throat. I need to pat you on the back?
Yes, please. Thank you. Is this better?
Much better.
Indeed.
Oh, perfect. I forgot what I was going to say. We just wanted to get this sorted out so that with the Wars of the Blighted, we can be having a united front of all the kingdoms and giving the orcs no square inch of our lands. What the heck was I trying to say? No quarter. Dagnabbit.
Yes, absolutely, I do agree with you. It just seems as though it's a private matter that Gregor would like to speak with me about.
Yes, we will take our leave. Thank you very much for your hospitality. Dagnabbit, did I interrupt her?
I do appreciate you coming to me instead of holding grudges over misspoken words, I would assume, or overheard words.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. I'll see you again soon, friend.
Thank you, King Gregor. I hope you guys have a safe travel when you head back home. My lady?
Thank you as well.
You as well. Safe travel.
Thank you.
Thog, could you maybe show my video on here outside?
Hello. Get up there. Thank you. Thank you very much, Sir Jack.
Your Majesty, is it no longer my position to uphold the laws and bring people, or is that changed?
It is, however, your position to uphold our laws of the land and ensure that everything comes to play. I believed it to be an inappropriate time for me to inform Queen Red as to how we run our area and kingdom. I will inform her that the council members can speak for myself.
Okay. Oh, okay, Your Majesty. I'm sorry. I thought maybe I just majorly overstepped there, and I was like, I wanted to apologize if I did, but that was my job, because now I understand that you are not King Balian. You are a completely different person, and I didn't know if you decided to change that or not. And it would have been fine with me if you had. It's just that I felt like I majorly overstepped there, and I didn't want you angry at me.
No, Sir Jack. I was just about to let you know that I have no ill will against you or feelings. I do know that you had spoken well. She may have heard it as a bit more of a sharp tone against her, one of her subjects, Thag. I knew that you did not mean it as anywhere near such, and only a protection for our lands. I believe we may be off course.
I I believe we are too, Your Majesty. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I apologize.
Oh, no problem.
I do know we need to head toward that blue tower over there, though. So I'm just gonna stick to the edges so we can avoid any blighted or anything like that right now.
That is a great plan.
And I need to watch my stamina because I'm sitting here talking with you and not paying attention to what I'm doing. We should be all right.
Ah, yes.
You should land with us, but no problem.
Mine did something like this as well, yesterday sometime. Sorry for blowing in your guys' ears.
Well, if anything goes up here, at least we'll have a chance to kick its butt. Oh, it looks like it's just a bear, a moose.
That Melwood looks very nice.
No, Your Majesty, I just thought maybe I overstepped, and I was like, ooh.
Oh, no, sir. Only thing that we have to...
One thing that has got me very, very upset, and I'm not going to lie about it, one thing that's got me very upset is that these people would not take this between our own kingdom. They went outside our kingdom and issued a bounty against one of our lords when they are not a lordship. I don't think they deserve a lordship yet.
No, I don't believe that they do. While you were away...
And with your permission...
Go ahead.
I would really like to go and speak with them directly on this. As first night, I would like to go and speak with them and be like, excuse me, you have issued a bounty against a lord of Blackrain.
I think that we may need...
Is basically declaring... That's like them issuing a bounty against you, my lord. And I don't tolerate that kind of stuff. I'm sorry, I don't. It's not right.
Yes, I do agree in the fact that it is not right for them to issue a bounty upon a lord, no matter what kingdom they might be in. But I'm thinking at this moment we might try a little bit of diplomacy and, what's the word I'm looking for? Diplomacy.
We need a land now.
Okay. But not in the black stuff. We might give Thag a few more moments for his investigations. It seems as he is making good progress. And he might be able to determine if everything that is okay. And we will be able to arrest and hold judgment upon the guilty party.
Well, I mean, we're talking about a lord of Blackrain who is being investigated. I would like to know the circumstances behind the investigation so that I can gather my own facts, because he may just get rumor. He may not know what's going on when we know what's going on from another perspective. You know what I'm saying? Do I have permission to inquire and investigate the matter without making any threats? To be honest, as your first knight and a councilman, I don't think they're ready for a lordship. If they have a problem with another lordship within our borders and they can't bring it to us for us to resolve it, then they don't need to be a part of us, Your Majesty. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, that is how I feel, and I'm sorry I feel that way, but if they don't trust us to resolve a simple dispute, how can they trust us in a matter of war?
Yes, you do have some very good and valid points. Let's see here.
Alright, we should be safer for a second. Let me let the stamina go all the way back to 100%. Okay, out of character, what you see in stamina, I don't see in stamina. So basically, my stamina bar still says it's like at 1/4. So when it gets full, I won't know about it until it actually says full on my screen. So that's why we keep landing all the time, because I don't want to run out of stamina again and both of us get dropped off. Go back into character.
Oh, out of character? I may have sent you a raven so that I can ask you some out of character questions.
No problem. Discord or TeamSpeak?
On Steam.
On Steam? Oh, okay. Alrighty. Yep. Hang on just a second. Yeah. Hang on, my freaking cords are all tangled around my real shirt. Give me 1 second. Don't worry, if anything attacks us, this thing's got over 10,000 health. We'll be okay for a little while.
Would you rather me ask you my out of character? Would you rather me ask you my out of character questions with a voice or through type?
We will set that up in my Discord itself, and we will talk about it there. That's why I can help you person to person instead of back and forth, unless it has to do something with my character here on this game.
It has something to do with this situation. Oh, I can just say, let us go somewhere private so that we might be able to talk about this situation. Just you and me. Unless Moxxi's online.
That's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight up to the top of the world here in about 2 seconds. We're going to hover there for a minute.
Okay.
Alright, we can talk right here. Nobody can hear us.
Alright. So, I would like you to speak freely with me. I have absolutely no intentions for Blackrain to appear to others as a place people can just walk over and not care about. But I also don't want to be a place that, kind of like the Blighted, where people would fear to even come into our lands. I would like us to be fair and just.
Right, that's why I made the comment that, hey, you bring your evidence to me, let me look over it. If I feel that it's warranted, I will give you a warrant, and you can go exercise your warrant. But, and then she goes, oh no, that's for your king to do. You know, she doesn't understand how we work here. And I understand that part. That's why I let it go. That's why I didn't backtalk her. I didn't say anything like, oh, well, that's not how we work, you know, I just left it alone. I was like, okay, no problem. You know, I figured later on, you can go over and explain it to her how it works. You know, how we work over here as a council, you know. Even though you're the king, and if you say do something, you better believe I'm going to do it. Okay? You say, Jack, get your ass on patrol, go patrol the damn snowy mountains, make sure nobody's coming over here. Dude, I will do exactly as you tell me to do. But it's not for me to deal out punishments. It's for me to decide whether there's enough evidence. Basically, I'm kind of like the judge. Well, not really the judge. Well, yeah, I guess kind of like I'm the judge. I determine if there's enough evidence to go and get that person. And if there is, we go get that person, and then we bring it before you, and basically you're the jury and the executioner, you know? If need be. I mean, that's the way it used to work back in the medieval times, and that's what I thought we were working on, you know, was a medieval kind of deal.
Yes. A lot of the words that you have said back there would have been the same words that I would have said, although I tend to take a few extra moments before I would to speak. I try and come up with I try and have a political way of saying the same thing.
Yeah, I know. That's the difference between you and me, and I know I overstepped. Okay, I did overstep. I did overstep my role. Okay, with you being there, I did overstep my role, and I will admit that. But I mean, all day today, Lord Gregor has been sitting there during that whole damn meeting, was asking me, Jack, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? You think we ought to do this? You think we ought to do that? You know, it's like, I'm not the damn king. Why are you asking me? I'm just here listening to you so we can relay it to the king. But no, he just kept asking me over and over, what do you think? What do you think? You think we ought to do this? You think we ought to do this? You know? And I'm not the damn king. You know, yes, I am probably your top military guy. You know, yeah, well, probably not. I mean, I bet IRL, many of these people have served a hell of a lot longer than I have, and they could probably give you a whole lot more better tactics than I can.
It might be a little different in IRL and in ARC.
Oh yeah, well, gameplay in ARC, man, dude, I could tell you how to bring down these beasts, because I know, because I have done this 1,000 times over. And most of the time it was just for fun, because we're all goofing around, we're having fun with each other. It's like, hey, I'm gonna fly by on this waiver so you can take it down, and boom, I hit it with a freaking ballista, and boom, it goes down. You know, but, you know, it's just, that was just fun and games. Now this is actually something where it's a little bit different. It's a little bit harder. Because now if somebody dies on this, they could actually lose their character, you know?
Mm-hmm. So how do we go about dealing with this? Do we... Because, as I said before...
With the situation in front of us right now?
Yes.
With the Cletus situation?
Yes, indeed. I've heard some things against Cletus myself, out of character stuff, that he has a different way of doing some things that might be construed as, I don't know, odd.
Shady?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. Just give me permission to go and talk to the people down there. But I will still stand firm that they're not ready for a lordship yet if they can't bring their problems to us and let us bring Cletus over and all of us sit down and talk about it and figure out how we can resolve the situation and fix it. That's what they should have done, was that. They should have came to us and said, hey, I got a problem with Cletus. Here's what it is. Why don't you bring him over here and all of us talk together and let's get it hashed out. We could all just sit around a campfire, even though we ain't got a formal throne room yet. We could sit around a campfire and been like, hey, okay, Cletus, tell me your side of the story. You tell me your side of the story. And then as a council, we could have made a decision on what to do to resolve the situation and make everybody happy. Instead of them just going and issuing a bounty on him. Because that dude would have come into this kingdom and attacked one of my lords. I would have gone after that guy with extreme prejudice. And anybody who worked with him. Which would have made a war between two kingdoms that is not necessary. It's probably over some bullshit that could be resolved easily.
What do you think if we were...
If you want, I'll... Go ahead.
What do you think if when they split, I was in the spirit world dreaming of helping customers purchase their items, and I was unaware of anything happening here. I did not know that if they even did disperse on, what's the term? Unagreeable terms, I guess?
We have no idea. We have no idea what happened over there. I have no idea what happened over there. I haven't talked to any of them outside of the game. You know, I just know that they weren't happy with the way that Cletus was doing things, and they were like, okay, we're leaving. And they left. That's the only thing I ever heard of the whole situation. Not that they were going to put bounties out on people.
Mm-hmm. What do you think if we've...
And where the hell they get the gold to do it?
Maybe some starter gold or something.
We haven't dispersed the gold yet.
It may have been starter gold. Thag mentioned something about 4 gold for a person's head.
4 gold.
That's what he was saying when we
4
were...
gold for a person's head.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard him. I think that he was trying to give me a hint, you know, onto who it is.
Oh, that makes no sense to me.
Well, how about we go down to Arendelle and ask him about it real quick.
What do you think if we go?
Nice about it.
What do you think if we go to Cletus's place first? Kind of giving him some of the respect as him being
we better
Lord.
find a place to land. I think we better find a fucking place to land really fast.
All right, that's below us. Hey, you made the sound.
Is that the boom you wanted to hear?
Yep.
Whoa! Holy cow, we're in the middle of the freaking kingdom. Holy shit. That did not even just show up till right now.
That's what Gregor said about our greenhouse below us.
Yep. Yep, that's probably exactly what happened to him. I came in so fast that it didn't have a chance to even render in before we hit. You know what? I believe him now. I believe him, and it was a pure freaking accident. At least we own this, so I can't damage it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that means I gotta be careful about doing that in other kingdoms.
Ah, yes.
I can't come in like a wrecking ball, you know?
I will send a raven over to Cletus to ensure that he's home. Mm-hmm.
be on for a long time tonight, so. Well, there's a light on over there, so.
They must have a room for us to stay in. They left a light on for us. Ooh, and a beaver. Hello.
Hey there, Curly. Good evening.
Good evening.
I bring the king.
Hello there, Your Grace. And Sir Jack?
Hello, how are you doing today? Jebediah, yep.
I'm
So I
doing
thought.
just fine. I'm out grabbing some wood right now just to keep working on our keep.
Oh,
Turned into quite the rainstorm. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Getting a little wet and enjoyed the keep you built for us. I had a looks at it a little
We're
earlier.
looking for Lord Wormy. I mean,
He is inside, right behind me. I will follow me on in, folks.
oh, don't worry, I can go over. I
Well, that's
won't keep
okay.
You from I won't keep you from getting your wood, buddy. Yeah, I can just go straight over. Don't worry about it.
Absolutely fine.
Thinking that he may have wanted the fun and whatever of announcing us to his king.
Hey, Lord Wormy, are you here? I gotta have fun with him. If I don't have fun with him, then I can't have fun with anybody.
Ah, yes. While we're in the meeting, though, we might keep it.
Oh,
I
well,
don't know.
yeah. Well, yes, sir. I will. You better believe I will.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Lord Greywater, are you around?
Oh, till the meeting, that's okay.
Lord Greywater, are you around? Hello?
Sir Jack.
Alrighty. We hear you. I'm just looking for the Lord of this kingdom.
Sir Jack.
Ow! Yes?
What?
He has booby traps.
Hello.
Huh.
Hello.
Is there something
Alright.
I can help you with?
My name is, Sir, Jack Bowman, first Griffin Knight of Blackrain. This here is King Karver of Blackrain.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. King person. Hello, Mr. Jack. I'm Masara Melisette, this town stable hand. Is there anything I
Yes,
can help
we
you
are
with?
looking for Lord, I'm looking for Lord Greywater.
Absolutely, gentlemen. He's up this way.
Oh, well, he's in his mind for a second, but he'll be right back.
Oh, where is
Would you
he?
like to come in the barn and get out of the water?
I can punch him out of his mind. Where is he? I would love to punch him out of his mind. Damn.
Nah.
Missed opportunity.
Thank you, Mizra. We would love to wait in the barn out of the water.
Do it right now.
It seems you have a leak.
Oh,
Oh.
just step in a little further and it seems good.
I don't.
Oh, well, never mind. It fixed itself. Wow. Self-repairing leaks. I like it.
Jebediah, we had heard that he was in his mind a few moments.
Well, the Lord is in his mind. He's up there by the crafting tables, by the keep. if you'd like to go punch him.
Hey, you want to growl at me? Hey, don't you growl at me. Trust me, it will not end well for you. Okay? All right, we got an understanding? Good.
Would you like to see my kitties?
Oh, yes.
Sure.
Over here.
Your Grace, definitely have a look at some of these kitties. I know you're a stable.
These two here are my newborns, and that one right there is my newest born. Oh,
Lord
there's
Greywater.
Mr. Cletus.
Your Grace.
Hello, how are you today?
Hello,
Oh, right, you do have to do the bowing thing, right?
I did indeed.
Can we go speak in private?
Yes, if you'd like to come to the top of my keep, I believe we can have some peace and quiet up there.
I think that would probably be best.
Try to stay out of the rain. Love your colors, by
Thanks.
the way.
Well, thank you.
Mr. Jeb, if you could kind of keep everybody down here, we're going to have a private word on the top of the keep for a moment.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry if I'm not. I'm sorry if I'm not my usual cheerful self here, Cletus. It's just I'm a little pissed off right now.
I'm going to be very curious to hear about why.
Well, as we begin, I thought I'd have a couple of words right at the beginning, if that's okay with you, Lord Cletus.
Yes, of course, Your Grace.
We have been investigating this this bounty upon your head, and we had a few questions for you in regards to Lily and the other people of Arendelle.
Go right ahead.
Oh, thank you. When you guys had split and gone separate ways, I was in the spirit world, dreaming of work and other duties. What had happened between you and I guess Lily would be the one leading them?
Well, upon the day that the great storm struck these lands and wiped all of our work clean, I was also rather indisposed in the spirit world, and had reached out via Raven from the spirit world to Miss Lily to see, you know, what sort of the status and situation on the lands were. At which point, she summoned me into a conference. She informed me that she was now going to be the lord of my lordship, and that I am no longer allowed to be myself, as it were. You know, a complete and total alteration of my persona would be required for me to be able to remain within my own lordship. To which I took a rather significant offense, and basically informed her that that was not going to be happening. She is free to leave if she wishes, and that I not be relinquishing my lordship to her, nor altering my personality in any way, shape, or form.
So it sounds kind of like she just tried to take over because of how you had acted?
Apparently, she gets into what she likes to refer to as Lily builder mode, in which while working on construction projects, becomes rather temperamental and angry. And me and her had you know, in the week prior, numerous arguments and heated debates about that attitude, which which bothered me greatly, because as you all probably know, I don't seem to be the type to want to raise my voice to nobody or have any sort of disagreement. I rather like getting along with everybody. But that became increasingly difficult with Miss Lily, which culminated in that there day in which she informed me that she was so unsatisfied with my leadership that she forcibly removing me from my own lordship and seizing the power for herself, and that I was willing or allowed to stay on board in what she was now calling her lordship, if I was willing to completely and totally change who I am, basically. That being Cletus is no longer acceptable. And again, I was rather unwilling to both relinquish my lordship through a forcible attempt at seizing power, or was I willing to stop being the kind and friendly and outgoing gentleman that I am. And so she chose to take the people that she had brought with her to my lordship and branch off to seek their own fortunes and whatnot. Since then, we've had very, very little, if any, contact. And in the few moments that I have seen her, I've been absolutely civil to her at all times. I don't, like I said, I don't like fighting with nobody, and I don't want to get along with not get along with nobody. So, and considering that she's still, residing here within Blackrain, I felt that I didn't want to cause no trouble within the kingdom, so I felt it's probably best to just, remain civil to her. And, she often had, a few bitter words to say to me in the few moments we did speak to each other. And so, over time, over the last few days, I'm drastically decreasing the amount in which I actually expose myself to her or I'm around her.
What's the name of her blacksmith?
Is that about the blacksmith?
What's the name of their blacksmith? I'm sorry,
his
Mr.
name is,
Cletus. I'm not my true cheerful self right now. It's because things have happened inside this kingdom.
No, it's understandable.
That have got me
his
angry.
is Darby. His name is Darby. Mr. Darby is in the spirit world. He is in relations with Miss Lily.
Yes, I know.
In the spirit
I
world.
got it. I got it. I've got it. This is personal.
It does seem that is the case. Things occurring in the spirit world have possibly caused them to have ill will towards me here in this world.
Alright.
That is most unfortunate.
Okay, I know how to handle this. I know how to handle this now. Now that I know what's going on,
yeah, we're
I can
rooting out this bounty on Cletus.
Situation, get it behind us, and move on.
I'll talk to you later then.
I would very much so like that.
You're welcome to stay if you want.
Suggest, Sir Jack.
Might not be able to reply right away.
Oh, and by the way, the bounty hunter is not going to be coming after you.
So the bounty
is
null
on
and void?
hold. He is on hold for a few days while we investigate this matter. So you are free to leave.
Yeah,
okay.
You're free to leave your
That takes a load off my mind.
And
the part over at Red's place was difficult.
Well, thank you, Sir Jack.
Yeah, that's the.
Do
that's
we
the
know
part that I saw.
the identity of the blacksmith who had sought the bounty?
You just told me.
I thought that might be the case. I was hoping that it was not, though. But
The only thing that pisses me off is that they did not bring it before the council. They did not bring their grievances before us before.
What do you think of the situation?
Now, if we would have ruled against them and they decided to take this action separately, that would have been a different story. But because they did never bring it before us first, it is my job to uphold the law and uphold the rules of this kingdom.
I didn't think that they said anything that would Jack would betray us.
That means that you disrespect me, you disrespect the council,
Well,
You
what I
disrespect
had
the
heard
king,
was that we need to kind of watch out for
and they
him
have
and stuff like that.
disrespected the king. And
Was that at
we
Red's
are
place
going to
where he had
talk
to
about
leave
this
and walk out for a moment?
in a
He did. He
less
got a little heated in
angry
there.
manner
He
than I'm
needed to
talking
keep
to you now. I'm just
civil a
letting
bit
you know
more.
how pissed off I am about what has happened. Now, Your Majesty, I may be overstepping my bounds here, but I am extremely pissed about what has happened here.
That,
This should not have happened.
that bounty came from within our
And
own
I'm
kingdom.
sorry. I'm sorry, Your Majesty.
You know, that they
I'm
wouldn't
sorry.
even come to you and talk to you about it.
My emotions are just too high
Or
rate.
Balian at the time. They would just go and put a bounty out on him.
Sir Jack, it's rather understandable, at least for me anyway. I can see where you're coming from. Imagine
I forgot what I was going to ask.
when I was told that, you know,
Well, I just didn't want it to us go and talk to Aridale and hinder Thag's investigation. I'm hoping that I don't know. I had heard some things against Cletus from some people, not just Lily.
When she knew I was indisposed in the spirit world and unable to fully participate in any sort of council that might be convened,
I didn't want to hinder it by us going and conducting our own or anything like
I
that.
think I just majorly way overstepped my bounds, and I think I'm going to get yelled at, but I'm cool with that.
But I do like the fact that, you know,
and I'm sorry to have caused any sort of trouble within the kingdom or upset any of y'all. That's, you know, the last thing from my mind that I want to do.
It's not you.
Are you? Sorry. Are you in the game right now?
Yeah, I'm
in my
actually
judgment,
just down the way from.
It was not you that caused this problem. It's
Leroy's
the blacksmith
placed him in a 43 female Anki.
Going to.
Oh, nice.
Calm down for a little bit.
What do you think? If we kind of all, not just me and Jack, we get you in on this too.
His reasons are. I'm going to listen to both sides of the story. You both may get summoned to the half-assed completed keep that we have, and you both will put it before me, and if I believe it's significant enough to go to the king, then I will take it to the king. I don't want to bother the king with things that are irrelevant. He has too much on his plate to worry about with the freaking blighted people and everything else. It's my job to take care of internal matters, and if I believe that the king needs to intervene, then I will bring the king into it. If everyone agrees that the king needs to come into it. That's how we work.
I'd buy any will and judgment that either of y'all have. You know, like I said, since the day I landed here, I exist to serve the king and kingdom, and wish, you know, all conflict to be resolved in the best manner possible.
Well, and if it's just a problem of gold, I'll take care of it because it's not really all that extravagant, so.
To lighten it up.
Where's the air?
I'm sorry,
Your Majesty, go ahead.
I was just going to say, to lighten the mood a little bit, try and keep people in cheerful spirits. Your builder has done an awesome job, Jebediah. He made a wonderful keep. We just haven't been able to decorate it and customize it to the needs of the kingdom at the time to create a wonderful place for people to call home.
Oh, I understand what I said. I did not mean, I'm sorry.
I do know, and I don't know if he's had a chance to extend his gratitude to you, Your Grace, but I know he is extremely grateful and honored for the payment he received, which was far outside of his expectations.
My understanding is that he also has a little bit more of a design aspect that he wants to do too. I mean, he told me that, hey, there's something else I want to do down there. Can I go do it? I was like, if you want to go do it, go do it. I really don't know what you want to do, but yep, I don't care.
No, he used to be a hunter in another time, and just, you know, ever so recently took up the mantle of builder. Has found himself to have quite the natural eye for the architecture, and has really taken a shine to his new line of work. Just loving seeing him thrive and flourish like this, and really come into his own in the construction department.
Ah, yes.
And of
Might,
course, you know, if y'all need him, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead and finish.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and of course, you know, if y'all would like him or need him to, you know, do any other further projects for y'all, you know, you just feel free to ask, and, you know, he'll be right over just as quick as he can.
Wonderful. Thank you, Lord Cletus. I would like to borrow him again, but I would like to leave him here in your area to assist in the building of your keep, as that is going to be a very important thing.
As you can see, he's already managed to do quite a bit of work, even despite, you know, having to split his time between the two keep. He's, as you can see, has done quite a bit of work here on mine. We're nearing completion just about, other than, you know, as you said, the decorating and whatnot.
Psst, Cletus. We get attacked by the Blighted, we may come running like a motherfucker over here. So make sure you got this thing strong and hard, okay?
Oh yes, sir, Jack. No, not a worry. He's very much interested in the fortifications and defenses. Actually,
well, they take down our keep. You better believe we're gonna be coming running here. And this is gonna be our second line of defense. So
don't you worry. Blacksmith is currently asleep, having to attend a certain event in the spirit world. Probably will not be arising for another 2 days. I might have to.
Oh, I know. We all got events like that. Yep.
I may have to contract with going on. I might have to contract with Mr. Wolfcrusher on the construction of some of them there catapults and ballistas to further aid in the defensiveness of this here keep and castle.
I know.
I'll have to look up the requirements for those and bring y'all by some materials sometime very soon here to see if we can't get some of them made up for us.
To save on some of the travel time, because burdening a bear or whatnot with a lot of items will cause you a lot of walking time. What he might be willing to come here and use your table with your resources, and might be able to make it a little bit cheaper or something on costs of making such things. I don't want to speak for him and what he might ask in return.
Yes, that makes wonderful sense. That's an excellent idea. Yeah, he is, of course, fully welcome to come and use our smithies and forges and whatnot, aid in the creation of these here fortifications. We will do our best to have all the necessary resources on hand and ready for him when he arrives. Have a team of people ready to gather more if and we somehow come up short on something.
Wonderful. I'll let you and him talk with that and get everything straightened out that way. Oh, no problem. You guys would do the same for us.
Anytime you'd ask, like I said, that's what we're here for.
Yes, most wonderful. Sir Jack, do you have any other questions for Cletus about the matter we've been researching today? It's already 1? Shoo.
Alright, yes I do. Actually, one question I have for you, Cletus. Did you promise them anything or whatever for them leaving their kingdom and whatever, did you promise them any gold or anything that they would be able to use against you to say that, oh, he said if we leave his kingdom and leave him alone and let him have his lordship, that he will give us this blah, 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 blah gold? Did you ever say anything like that or anything like that?
No, I did not. I had not offered them anything, either, you know, positive or negative, or gifts nor threats. And in fact was told by Miss Lily that she wishes me nothing but the best with my lordship when we parted ways. I had hoped that things had ended on, you know, neutral ground and peaceful terms.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it seems that's
So
not the
it
case.
sounds to me like it's just one person then. All right.
You know,
so
if
I'll be fair.
aid in the matter at all, of course, you know, I'd be willing to offer a you know, severance package just my anger over what she attempted to do. If it would, you know, smooth things over and is required for the, you know, peaceful resolution.
Nope. I'm gonna go have a talk with them, and if they're awake, and we are going to find out, you know, if what's going on, and I'm gonna get this bounty released, get it stopped, because it sounds like to me it's nothing more than petty crap. You have done nothing illegal. You haven't offered them anything to leave. You haven't paid them to leave. And there was no promises made so far. Now I'm going to go listen to their side of the story too. And I'm going to summon both of you guys to the keep. For both of you to come to the keep so we can discuss this and get this resolved and get it done. Because I want this to end, because if I got another knight or a bounty hunter from another kingdom coming over and attacking a lord, I am, by law, going to go after that bounty hunter. I'm going to go after him. And I will cut his fucking head off.
There's a griffin behind us. It's not one of y'all's.
Thank you, Lord Cletus.
King Gregor may be here.
Hello?
It's Sir Dante.
Sir Dante. He's the guy with the signs.
Fly on up, dude. Fly on up, Sir Dante. Fly on up here, buddy. Come on, you can land up here.
Appreciate that. Yes, I have the signs.
On in, mate.
Oh, most wonderful.
Is the king around?
Yes, I am right here. Although we've
right here behind you, buddy.
Been visiting with one of our,
see from up here.
with one of the lords here. Well, the lord.
I brought some signs, and
follow me.
If you want to put one out, create one and put one out where you want it, I can try to paint on it. If that doesn't work, then I brought, I think I have about 5 signs. I don't know if you want that many, but I brought some extras just in case.
Oh, I think I would like them. Maybe Lord Cletus would like one such sign for his kingdom on me.
How do we get out of this fucking place?
Right over here is the front entrance, Sir Jack.
We're currently at his keep. We were just talking with him about.
Sir Jack,
but he might want.
Nothing but honest and forthcoming with you.
He might want one such sign as magnificent as you have made them before. Let us go ask. I'll find my way down. Aha!
Summit and meeting. I've said, all the I have to say on the matter.
It may not come to that. If I get all the facts and get everything straightened out before then I will get it all straightened out before then, okay? Let me go do my job, and I'll figure out what we gotta do, okay?
Lord Cletus?
All right.
All right.
Yes, Yes, Your Grace.
This is First Griffin Knight Dante. He has got some magnificent skill with a paintbrush on a sign. We had, when we visited with them, we saw a magnificent sign and I had requested some. Would you like one?
You know, I would. However, I don't necessarily have any particular design ideas in mind. Being that you, sir, are the artist, is there anything that you could think of that would be fitting for my lordship here?
Your Majesty, may I run and
Yes,
continue this
it's just
matter?
basically a welcome to, and whatever the lordship name.
I would like to fill in one of the other council members as well and bring them in on the matter to ensure that we keep running as a council with 3 or more people, if that's okay.
Colors are teal to reflect that of my king.
I believe that Moxxi is awake, and I had sent her a raven informing her of most of the things that we had talked about today.
Black and white.
All right.
Okay. Do you want me to go pick her
Colors
up?
in this world doesn't seem to.
Yes, please.
come through well from
Would
the
you
spirit
like me
world.
to attend with you, or would you like?
No, go ahead and stand here and take care of the sign issue, and then I'll be back.
Should I direct you to where I might?
All right. If you need me, send word. I'll be there right away.
Welcome guests and visitors.
I tell you what, I'll put one up, or I'll put Blackrains up, and when you get a chance, go by there and have a look at it, see if you like it. If you do, you can come visit me in Iron Maw, and just let me know you want some signs, and I'll get to work on them. Then I can come over here and meet with you, and you
hey Jack.
tell me where you want the signs, and we'll take care of that.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Sir Dante.
No problem, Cletus. It's good to see you again, my lord.
It's good to see you as well, my friend. Send my best regards and wishes to your king.
I will. Thank you.
Dante?
Drats.
Mr. Dante?
Oh, look who it is.
I'm going to start making my way back home. My right left.
I am good. How are you doing, Jeb?
I'm doing just fine. Lord Karver, it was great to see you.
Oh, it is great to see you too as well, Jebediah, and I appreciate the keep you have built for the kingdom. We will be decorating it as quickly as we can.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no problem.
King, this is you know, Jeb here. We've been neighbors for a long time. We come from the land of Charvel together, and I'm glad to see you still alive. The dragons didn't get you. And your brother Zeb, he's a Maester now, right?
That is right.
I seen his little house as I was flying over. Oh my!
He'll be thrilled to see dear that I saw you.
What a pleasant sight.
Oh, Miss Massaro, you and the nudity with the guests around again. I really started getting you to wear a shirt.
It's quite alright, my lord.
I don't like shirts.
All right, I mean, sooner or later you're gonna make somebody uncomfortable with that.
And then I'll put on some clothes.
Well, alrighty then.
Hello, Mr. Sir. I know your name?
My name is Sir Dante. What,
Well, Mr. Dante?
Oh, Moxxi, I want to let you know that Jack should be coming by to talk with you to ensure that we keep running as a council kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good that...
friends with my brother?
Jeb, I didn't know you had a sister.
Well, you know, genetics is a funny thing. We kind of done adopted each other.
Well, I'm sorry I've gazed upon her chest. I did not know.
That's quite all right. She tends to show them off. It's nothing I'm going to take offense at.
Alrighty then. Well, tell, I don't want to keep the king here waiting. Tell, Zeb, I said,
Yeah, we're right down
hello.
from Cletus's.
And
We're
of course,
taking
I'm
up
with
this
Ironmaw.
achy.
And you're welcome to visit anytime.
Alright. I'll see if I can send him a message that he's there. That you're there.
For Grace. Again, it was great to see you.
Be safe, Mr. Dante.
You too as well, my dear.
Sir Dante, it seems as though my ride has taken off in efforts with the matter we've been taking care of. Might I get a lift in your talons?
Sure, of course. I tend to get a bit lost, so that'd be great. You can point me in the right direction. Like I thought this here was Blackrain, and yeah, I flew over it probably a dozen times or so, and still don't know where the hell I'm at.
This is Cletus's place, Clearwater. Him and
First time I've seen Cletus. It's just a small little setup.
Yes, I've come quite a ways from my little lakeside retreat.
Quite a ways.
You know, I would all to my friends and family and those around me. I wouldn't be anywhere if it weren't for them.
All right, Lord Cletus, it was nice to see you again.
You as well, Sir Dante.
And
would you like me to escort you back to the top of the keep? Is your griffin still up there?
No, it's just below us.
Alrighty.
I appreciate it.
And I appreciate the offer of the signs, and I will have to check out your work you do for Blackrain, and then contact you about getting some made up for us.
Yep, sure thing. Just have a look at them. Let me know.
Oh, will do.
Goodbye, Mr. King, sir. Goodbye, Mr. Dante.
Goodbye, Mr. Rob. Lord Cletus, we're open to keep that matter we talked about between the council and you. That way we can take care of it efficiently.
Yes, discretion is the best idea. No worries there.
Dagnabbit, that's a good idea. Thank you. Discretion. Sheesh. Okay, pick me up.
Well, it has been quite the busy day around the lordship here. My goodness.
Okay. If we fly the way you're flying. Do you see the broken bridge? It's 3 pieces. Over by the water.
I do. Am I heading straight for it now?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, and if you'll start making a descent, we'll be first landing upon the area, the land you see now. Oh, Sir Crow is here. Oh, I don't need to hold that out no more. Thank you, Sir Dante. Do you prefer Sir Dante or First Griffin Knight Dante?
You can call me just Dante if you'd like. My liege.
Alrighty, will do. Hello, Sir Crow.
Hello, King.
We are about to get some signs. You want to see them?
Yes, sir.
Oh, perfect. Unfortunately, I haven't had a...
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Unfortunately, I haven't had a moment to make any signs. If we could use the ones you'd prepared.
Oh, that's just fine. if you want to take that one right there and place it somewhere you'd like to have it, I'll see if I can paint on it. If I can't, then I have 4 more that I can place some paint for you.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Be funny if I said he's put a typo in there.
All right, Your Grace, tell me what you think about that.
Do you have the welcome to part?
Oh, you do not see it?
Oh, it might not have come into focus for me.
Yes, when I was painting my banners, apparently when King John was over and Lord Gregor, they saw it differently. But I think when they went far enough away, then came back, it was corrected for them.
Okay, I'll be back. Pew! Gotta wait till it dissolves itself. Almost there. Oh, hello guys. We've got a new sign. Oh, and this is Dante, the first Griffin Knight of Ironmaw. And he's an artist.
Hello, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
I am Moxxi of Blackrain.
Oh yes, the king spoke of you.
And this over here, he is Wolf Crusher. He's our expert blacksmith. Or royal blacksmith, I should say.
I say you have a magnificent beard, sir.
Oh, why, thank you. I am a Wolf Crusher of Blackrain.
It's nice to meet you.
Do you think we have gone far enough away?
Yeah, we're pretty far away. Hopefully it'll be fixed when we go back for you.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. I'm very glad they don't get to hear my sound effects. They think I'll be a little loopy. So this has been a long and busy day. Ahem. Chicken, out of the way. Am I really running faster than everybody? Nope. I can see a little bit of the words above, but it doesn't quite seem to be fixed at the moment. I'm not worried about it. I do like the way it looks. It is most appreciative. Might I have another...
We can try.
My
Yes,
apologies.
since you can place them, I'll just give you what I have, and you can place them.
All right.
Yes, it's quite wonderful that I can paint on it after you place it. We'll try another one and see how it turns out. To me, it is clearly welcome to Blackrain. So
perfect.
Hopefully, you know, something will change, and you'll be able to see it.
Thank you very much. I will. I need to make a stop by the fridge. Are you hungry?
I'm good, thank you, my king.
All right. Right this way.
I am a bit thirsty if you have water.
Oh yes, I'm sure we do. Right this way. Do you like the water from a jar or from tap?
Tap is fine.
All right. Here's our water tap.
Thank you.
Whoop.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Not a problem.
Did you guys see the sign? Excuse me.
Let's see if this one comes out any different for you.
Yes, it does look wonderful, and I can see all the words without a sprint.
If the we'll check the first one you placed when we're done, and if it's still missing the welcome to, I can try to repaint it.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be okay. I would like one more for us. My apologies, we should have done this one second.
Oh, no worries.
Well, bit of a lip right there. maybe 10 gold. It looks magnificent. Would you like to see our keep?
I'm glad you like it. Sure.
Ah, it hasn't... Oh, perfect. It has not been decorated yet. I hate getting trapped in there. Oh, watch your step around here. You might fall.
Okay.
What are you doing out? If you'll pardon me, I'll throw this guy in the greenhouse. Now stay. Alright, so that's our greenhouse for everything. Jebediah is the one that built this place.
Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
Ah, yes. I met him in Ashuravel, and he was a very nice and pleasant man. We haven't done much decorating or sorting out into rooms here, but we will be working on that as soon as we can. And extending the ramp one more. It looks like it doesn't quite connect. I'm still learning my way around in here. I've only been in here once. But we've got a nice little patio.
Yes, you got quite the environment here with the big hole in the rocks and
Ah, yes.
a well-protected area.
Yes, that is what we expected. We wanted them to go slow around here and let us shoot them with chain bolas.
Oh, that's a good plan.
Yep. And then if they fall in the water and can't get out, well then they are trapped.
And then they shouldn't have come to Blackrain to cause trouble.
Exactly. If they do manage to break down our first gate, we have got little holes around here. Let's see if I can get you to one of them. Ha. You've mistook. But as you look through them, that's better. As you look through them, you can see through it and shoot whoever is trying to come in.
Oh, that's a wonderful tactic.
Ah, yes, Jebediah is very wise in his builds. So yesterday, in the God's time, Queen Red came by and visited us, and she had a little bit of a fun on our, so to say, diving board. And then she ended up passing out and had to be brought back.
Oh my.
Ah, yes. Would you like to take the risk and jump, or do you have other things you need to do today?
Oh, I would like to take that jump.
Alrighty, I'll take you to it.
At Iron Mile, we have a few jumps ourselves, and I enjoy them very much.
Oh, that is cool. So first we must go up. And looks like Moxxi is coming down. I like how they added your hands. Quit making you guys dizzy. Oh, I do think I'll try out the Twitch. They might be able to produce a little bit better streaming, watching quality for you guys. Make it a little bit more enjoyable. For safety reasons, would you be willing to put this down for me? You know, safe or sorry. Alright, so we get a running jump from this line, and make sure that you jump at the end and go as fast as you can. I'm glad to see that you have made it.
Yes, that's quite refreshing and very thrilling.
Yep. That's the true tap right
I
there.
think that's the funnest jump I've ever taken.
Oh, next time you're at Cletus's place, he's got a jump too. But we had
Have to try it out.
Yes. We had advised... One moment. My apologies, these things are a little pesky. Go away. Oh, I'm sorry about that. It thought I took a fish. Next time you're at Cletus's place, you can ask him about his little jump. I haven't jumped it, but I hear it's quite refreshing. Oh, Moxxi, the little beetle ended up escaping somehow.
Yeah, it's in the greenhouse.
Yeah, he was wandering out by the thing you wanted to show me that I'm not going to see until you show me.
Pretty awesome though, huh?
Yes, but I'm not taking the fun from you, so I'm not acknowledging it exists yet.
Alright.
Oh, and don't keep running, though. Otherwise you'll take another jump. Oh, and I would like to present you with the 2 signs for Cletus's place. Oh, the tip. I'll be right back. Hmm. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Ah, yes. Oh, we've seen the stables at your place. Would you like to see our stables?
Sure.
All right, this way. The first ones we see, or most of them, are the ones that Moxxi, myself, and a few others take out when we go needing to tame something else or get some meat for the babies that grow up. It is a little cramped, unfortunately.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the Inky does not collect berries anymore.
Right mouse button. Then we've got a few of our bears here. None of them quite so black as your kings, but we kind of like the white ones.
Yes, I like it too. I see you have a microraptor.
Yes,
Those
we
little
have.
guys are all around Black Maw, and they are really pesky.
Black Maw. Oh yes, they terrorize me now and then. See, one of them's this one over here. He's called Demon.
What a perfect name.
Nope, doesn't work.
Indeed. I'm hoping to.
Oh, they're quite beautiful though up close. I never got a chance to see one up close. They're flying by so fast.
Yep. We're hoping to get a female and maybe name her Pheasant or something and make a little babies and have them around. But at any rate, here's the tip for the services you've provided and the hospitality that you guys have shown us already. I'm hoping that would.
It's really not necessary, but I appreciate it.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm hoping that it also covers the work for Cletus's place for him being a part of us.
Sure thing.
Your Majesty, do you wish to head down to the southern kingdom below, or?
Oh yes.
Lordship?
Oh yes. Think I've just about finished. Thank you very much, Dante. I really appreciate it all.
No problem, Your Majesty. I'll wait here.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the tour and the jump. It was quite fun.
Oh, perfect.
It's nice to meet you, Moxxi.
It was a pleasure to meet you as well. Safe travels.
Thank you.
I believe you parked over here.
Yes.
Oop.
Hope to talk to you soon, King.
Yes, indeed. I hope you fly safe and
Take care.
Take care. Fly safe. Don't forget to check Cletus's jump out.
Okay, thank you very much.
Did Moxxi want to join with us? Would you like to join with us, Moxxi?
Yes, Your Majesty, I believe she did.
Oh, perfect. I'll go grab another griffin. Wolf Crusher, would you like to would you like to attend with us when we go and talk with Lily's group about the situation with Lord Cletus?
If you want.
We run things here as a council, so if you'd like to, we can.
Yeah, if the council so much insists, I will freaking knock him out and bring him in for treason.
Oh, bear back.
Sorry, I'm not going to do that, my lord. I'm just pissed off.
My apologies, I'm back. Oh, my apologies, I'm back.
Miss Moxxi, you can go ahead and ride with me.
Do you think this would be too much like a show of force or something?
Oh, I hope not, because I don't... Is this going to affect his... Like, what was it that he's doing?
A stream or investigation? A stream or investigation?
Oh, his investigation, that's it. This isn't going to affect his investigation, is it?
I think this would be kind of the conclusion of it. When we talked to Cletus, did you see that part?
No.
Okay, we talked to Cletus and talked with him about the whole situation. And where in the world are they at? Ah. Are you guys already there?
Yeah.
Okay. We talked with him. The blacksmith over here is Dar, and it seems to be a personal issue between everybody.
So, how will this be handled?
I would like it.
Do they know we're coming to talk to him? I mean, that guy? that bounty hunter guy, does he know we're coming to talk to him?
We've talked to the bounty hunter
Right
already.
here.
He's not going to be attacking. He's just investigating the whole situation.
I don't know if anybody's home.
Nobody's in their chat. They usually hang out in their chat. I don't believe that anyone is awake at the moment.
I believe that too, Master.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Shall we head back and have a little council meeting between us all and ensure that we all know what's going on to this point?
Yes, my lord. I think that'd be a great idea.
Oh, perfect. To the keep. I'll beat you there. I probably won't beat him. Hello, Wolf Crusher. How has the day been for you?
It's been okay. It's been long, but it's been okay. Or not, if not pretty good.
Oh, wonderful. I had talked with Cletus. Dagnabbit, he's beaten me. But I had talked with Cletus and, Plunk. But I talked with Cletus and, he might inquire of your assistance to build some catapults and ballistas. I suggested to him to talk to you about the prices and to keep his resources at his place to make it easier on transport. Around here looks kind of like a good spot. Our first meeting in the keep. Alrighty, so we went and talked with King Gregor first, in regards to any information he had with about the bounty on Cletus's head. And they talked, we all talked. I know that Sir Jack had a little bit more information than me. And then after some time, we went and talked with Queen Red, a few of her people, and Thag himself. Thag is a person that Sir Jack and myself heard at Cletus's place last night. Say something. Sir Jack, I don't remember what all he said.
1, 2, Thag's coming for you. 3, 4, better lock your door.
Ah, yes, that would be it.
Kind of creepy.
Quite. And so with that, we ended up going over to.
That was a direct threat. Oh, sorry, Majesty.
Yes, I do agree that that was a threat and that he might do something, you know. So we ended up going over to King John and Queen Red's place, Silver something, and talked with them, and also Silverstone, yes, and also talked with Thag himself. We found out that Thag has no intentions to harm Lord Cletus. He's doing some sorts of an investigation with the accusations or points that someone had brought up. We ended up going over to Cletus's place, talked with Cletus about this sorts of situation, and Sir Jack had deducted that it's a personal matter between Cletus and Darby from Asheravel.
Yes, Lord.
And that's the general gist. I think that Sir Jack can go into more details if you'd like.
Alright, basically here's what's going on. The people from Ardell down there has put out a bounty on a lord of the Kingdom of Blackrain without consulting the council, without bringing the matter to us. To me, this is crazy. But maybe they don't understand how we work around here quite yet. So I'm willing to forgive that. My duty to uphold the law here in the kingdom is for me to go and speak to them and find out what is going on and why they are doing what they're doing. Now, if this is personal issues between hurt feelings outside of the realm of Blackrain, then they need to deal with it on their own matter. Not issue a warrant or bounty for Cletus's head inside our realm. If it's outside the realm, that's outside the realm. Inside the realm, if they have no reason for this, then I will bring forth to the council and ask for a warrant for Darby's arrest for issuing this bounty. I will wait until I get all the evidence, and then I will bring it before you all. Until then, I will act in no way hostile toward said party until we make the proper decision as a council. But to me, issuing a bounty on a lord of this kingdom is issuing a bounty on the king himself. The lords serve the kings. And if they're so petty that they cannot bring a simple matter between them to us, then I say one or two things should happen. Number one, we execute the person who put the bounty out. Or number two, banish all from our lands. I'm going for the second one.
Wouldn't there be some innocent people in said tribe?
The innocent people are more than welcome to remain. They can come into the keep. We will provide them shelter. We will provide them food. I have no qualms against that. If they had nothing to do with this, it's probably only two of them that had anything to do with it. But until the investigation is done, we cannot say for sure how many are involved. So, I'm asking the council's permission to carry on my investigation, question all and everybody involved, and see if we can figure out the extent of this. And then I ask that the ones who are actually responsible come before the council, come before the king, come with Cletus also, because he is also tied into this, have all of them stand before us and tell us what their grievances are and why a bounty was issued without the council's approval. And let them explain that. And then we'll get to the heart of the matter on their grievances. See if we cannot just fix it. I'm pretty sure it's just a matter of just fixing a little, oh, I'm sorry, and it'll be done. I don't want anybody's heads, okay? I'm not out for heads.
So no neutering?
No, well, Crusher, put that damn thing away.
Does anyone have any questions?
I believe bringing him. No, I believe bringing him in front of the council would be a good idea, and maybe just banishing the one that's involved and whomever decides to go with them. You know, allow that, and the other ones that have no part of it to become a part of us if that's what they choose.
Yeah. I agree. That's fair. Because, you know, not every single one of the people down there is involved in this conspiracy. And I'm sorry, but it is a conspiracy. When you go after a lord, it's a conspiracy.
Yeah, they should have brought it to the king's attention first and allowed the king to handle it the way he saw fit, rather than going to somebody else and asking for a bounty to be placed.
Yes, and if there was any injustice done, you better believe that him being a lord or has that changed? Do I now have new responsibilities or other responsibilities that I should not be doing, or?
Not that I know of.
My king, I know that you and I talked about this briefly, but I just need a detailed thing of like what I'm required to do. I know I'm required to uphold the laws of the kingdom, but I mean, like that lady said when we were sitting there talking to her, that her person cannot bring evidence to me; they have to bring it to you. But I don't understand how this is going to work.
It might be laws of their land to bring, if any circumstances were similar, maybe laws of their land to bring it to the king or queen, and that might be as she's instructing to her man. With us, we run as a council. Everybody has the tag with council in their title for to signify that they are part of the council, and they all have the ability to make decisions and judgments for the better of the kingdom. I'm hoping for 2 people, if possible, to be present when some situations end up unfortunately happening, to ensure that one person can back up another person's word and not be a he said, she said type of thing.
Exactly. so it's still my job to uphold the laws. So if people bring evidence to us, if I'm not awake, then the rest of the council members will take care of it. If I am awake, then I am to take care of it. Is that what I'm to understand? Just so I know my place.
Yes, and then on the more serious matters or whatnot, we would like to bring it before the council to have a trial.
Oh, definitely.
And ensure that the
Oh no, okay. I cannot give out punishments. The only thing I can do is to give whether a warrant is issued. It's up to you to do the judgment, sir. I can't do judgment, and I will never attempt to do that. That's only up to you, my lord. I can never do that, and I would never try to overstep my bounds in that manner at all.
All right. I'm hoping to run everything very similar to as my brother Balian did while he's temporarily away.
Well, my lord, how about this? We just work our way through it, and we'll get by. As long as we uphold the God's laws and not violate those, I think we should pretty well be okay.
I agree. Before we adjourn to do whatever we need to do the rest of this evening, does anyone have any questions or concerns or to bring up before everybody else?
For this evening, I wish to bring Cletus back here for protective custody, just to hold him for a little while until we can resolve this matter in the morning, because I have a feeling that it's going to continue on, and I do not want him hurt.
Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea if he's willing to come.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to force him. I'm going to ask him if he wants to come. If he doesn't want to come, then if he feels that he's safe inside his own keep, then he's safe inside his own keep. I'm just worried that this is going to step up a notch before all of us are awake again. So.
Yeah, but also around here, I don't think that they'd come and attack him here, because they might as well be attacking the kingdom itself.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I just want to bring him here and let him be safe here.
Before I left with Sir Dante, I did inform Cletus that discretion might be a good thing at this time.
Well, I just want to make him more discreet for right now.
Ah, yes.
Just so we get this settled.
If you would like.
I care about him. I don't want him getting killed. I don't want him getting killed because he is actually a very good lord. He has brought a lot of commerce to this kingdom. He has connections with every kingdom outside of this one. He is a very wise businessman. And we need him.
Yes, I do see that he has brought a lot of people around, and is very good for us as a kingdom to grow our lordships. If you'd be willing to, would you, Sir Bowman, inquire as to if he'd be willing to come here for some protection, or whether he feels his keep would be sufficient?
Yes, sir. I will go and ask him right away.
Thank you. Fun stuff, huh?
Do what?
Fun stuff, huh?
Yeah.
May I show you what I got today?
Oh, sure. What is this? That is an impressive find. What level was it in the wild?
Yes.
Age,
44.
Wow.
Yeah, I know she takes a special saddle, but I just couldn't pass her up. That was such an excellent level.
Oh, indeed. One interesting thing about them, did you know that we can put them into turret mode and they won't move and we won't need a saddle?
That is so cute. I didn't know it could do that.
There. She is now in turret mode, and she would only throw things at people, and she would not move from that spot.
That is awesome.
Ah, yes, indeed.
See, she don't need a saddle. She could just sit down here and fling her poo.
Exactly. And the bears, we don't really need their saddle either, because they can do quite a bit on their own. You know, being bears, kind of like guard dogs.
Just oversized, fluffy guard dogs.
Oh, yes.
That want to eat your face off.
Oh, yes. We should not let the enemy have any honey, though.
No. They could, turn our bears against us with honey.
Mm-hmm. But I'm thinking if we don't need to buy a saddle for the time being, we can save our gold and actually put it to use towards making our kingdom better and paying people as well. Hey. See, she didn't move.
Oh, nice. King Karver, would you be willing to hop into Cletus's channel and see where they're at? I guess, Jack got there and all of his gates were open, but there's nobody there.
Alright.
Immediately.
My dire bears!
Oh, fuck. So, Jack, would it be possible if Miss Masara remain in the barn here? Would she be safe there? See, we have just begun breeding the dire bear here, which is going to be given birth momentarily.
This is...
Is this what is It's at 6 to 9% gestation. All right. If we can lock her down in the barn for now.
Well, don't be surprised if I pick up one of your floorings if the baby falls through.
We was talking about earlier.
It would seem as though Sir Bowman has found him.
Oh, that's good. Would you happen to know if these guys are meat eaters or berry eaters?
I believe that they like berries and beer.
And for some reason, my in-game ears are messed up. I can hear you sometimes and...
Oh, my apologies. I believe that they like to eat berries or beer. Well, not eat beer, but drink beer.
we like to have silver ones, so we'll give them berries.
I agree. That way they can actually throw straight.
Yeah, looks like he may have had too many beers. He's got all skinned up knees and elbows.
Oh, yes. I shall be right back. I'm going to check a raven. Huh, he replied already. Perfect. Well then, I believe that all the role-playing is finished and taken care of. I'm probably going to take it easy, get a few chores done around the keep, and see you guys tomorrow.